Good evening and welcome everyone to your Pub Quizzle tonight, this Tuesday, with me, your host, Ali B. I hope you're doing all right. Apparently, it is National Wine Day today, so cheers to you. I am having a glass of wine with you this evening. I hope some of you are too. And well, yes, nothing more to say than that really. Than otherwise, I'm glad you're here to play the Quizzle. So, as always, we have 6 rounds for you tonight of 15 questions, which is 90 questions, but we have 105 points available because you have a joker that you can play at the Pub Quizzle with me tonight, which means you will double the points on the round where you play your joker. So how to know where to play your joker? Well, you need to know what the round categories are tonight. So let's have a little look at them. Okay, so we have history for round number 1. Round 2 is going to be opposite. So I'm going to give you a word and I want you to tell me what the opposite of that word is. I have tried to choose words that only could have one possible opposite word. However, if you feel hard done by when I go through the answers, please do let me know. I'm pretty sure that it should be fairly clear though. Round number 3, our audio round, is transported away. So this is a music round and all of the song titles will have modes of transport in them. Okay, so all of the song titles with modes of transport. Okay, at the halfway point, we will have a 5-minute break. Check all of your answers because when we come back in the second half, we'll go through all of the answers together. Then we'll continue with round number 4, which is potluck. Round number 5, it's taken a while, but I'm finally doing a Strictly Come Dancing round. So any of you Strictly fans out there, that one might be for you. And finally, round number 6, our picture round, is going to be Italian food. So as you know, those of you that come every week, I break it down into 3 sets of 5, and I'm going to have 5 types of pasta, 5 types of pizza, and 5 Italian desserts that I would like you to name. Okay, so have a think where you might like to play your joker tonight. I'll try and remind you at the start of each round to declare where you're playing your joker to those you're playing with. Maybe you're playing with friends in the living room, maybe you're playing with family at distance, or maybe you're playing the Quizzle solo tonight. Either way, you're all welcome, of course. So let's get going with our first round tonight, which is history. So any history buffs out there, if you want to play your joker on history, now is your chance. It's been a little while since we've had a history round. So here we go with our first question tonight, which is, which Prime Minister was nicknamed the Iron Lady? Which Prime Minister was nicknamed the Iron Lady? Number 2, in which decade was the NHS created? In which decade was the NHS created? Number 3, which King of England was executed as a result of the English Civil War? Which King of England was executed as a result of the English Civil War? Number 4, New Amsterdam is said to have been the original name of which city? New Amsterdam is said to have been the original name of which city? Number 5, what famous event started at a bakery on Pudding Lane many centuries ago? Which famous event started at a bakery on Pudding Lane many centuries ago? Moving on to question number 6. Who discovered penicillin? Who discovered penicillin? Number 7. Robert Mugabe was Prime Minister and President of which country? Robert Mugabe was Prime Minister and President of which country? Number 8. Which English king died in 1066, leaving no heir to the throne? Which English king died in 1066, leaving no heir to the throne? Question number 9. Roger Bannister was the first man to run the mile in under 4 minutes in May of which year? You have a choice: A, 1954, B, 1964, or C, 1974. So Roger Bannister was the first man to run the mile in under 4 minutes in May of which year? A, 1954, B, 1964, or C, 1974? Question number 10. Which mythical creatures cause sailors to crash their ships onto the rocks with their enchanted singing? Which mythical creatures cause sailors to crash their ships onto the rocks with their enchanted singing? Question number 11. Which country was the first to give women the right to vote in 1893? Or which country was the first to give women the right to vote in 1893? Number 12. Which meadow in Berkshire was the site of the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215? Which meadow in Berkshire was the site of the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215? Question number 13. The first successful vaccine was introduced by Edward Jenner in 1796. Which disease did it guard against? So the first successful vaccine was introduced by Edward Jenner in 1796. Which disease did it guard against? Have you all been getting your jabs? I told you last week I'd had mine. Everyone's getting jabbed. Question number 14. The UN was founded in 1945. What does it stand for? The UN was founded in 1945. What does it stand for? The letters UN, that is. Not generally, what does the organisation stand for? And number 15. Ruth Ellis was famous for being the last woman to be what in the UK in 1955? Ruth Ellis was famous for being the last woman to be what in the UK in 1955? All right, that brings us to the end of the history round. Round 1 complete. So we move on to round 2, which is our opposites round tonight. So as I say, I've picked 15 words which I believe have one obvious opposite. Okay, so I want you to tell me the word that is the opposite of the word that I give you. As I say, pretty sure that I've chosen words where there wouldn't be much debate. However, you know, I love getting your feedback and hearing if you have a challenge. So after we've gone through the answers, let me know what you think. If you would like to play your joker on this round, now is your chance to do so. So let's get going with our first word. So, entrance. What is the opposite of entrance? Number 2, drunk. What is the opposite of drunk? Drunk the adjective, not drunk the past participle. As in, tonight I have drunk too much wine and I am drunk. It's the second meaning of the word drunk there. I have imbibed too much wine and I am drunk, I should say, to avoid confusion. Number 3, interior. What is the opposite of the word interior? Maybe I am drunk the way I'm going on. Number 4, borrow. What is the opposite of the word borrow? Sometimes correctly used as its own opposite. Incorrectly used, I should say. Well, what is the correct opposite word of borrow? Number 5, summer. What is the opposite of the word summer? Number 6, synonym. What is the opposite of the word synonym? Question number 7, nocturnal. What is the opposite of the word nocturnal? Number 8, profit. What is the opposite of the word profit? Number 9, pediatric. What is the opposite of pediatric? Number 10, australis. What is the opposite of the word australis? Number 11, horizontal. What is the opposite of the word horizontal? Number 12, estivation. What is the opposite of the word estivation? Number 13, awake. What is the opposite of the word awake? Number 14, zenith. Or what is the opposite of the word zenith? And number 15, monogamy. What is the opposite of the word monogamy? Okay, they are your 15 words. Like I say, bit of a, I was debating whether to do this round or not, but I decided to go with it because I'm conscious that sometimes you can have a few words that you think might be the opposite of a word. However, I've gone with it. So let's see how we go when we go through the answers. You can let me know what you think. I'm hoping it was all okay. All right, that brings us to the end of round number 2. And so we come to our third round. Sorry, just covering the D there on transported away for our audio round tonight. So as I said at the start, this is a music round and we have 15 songs which all have a mode of transport in the title. As always, when it comes to music rounds, I would like the name of the song and the name of the artist, please. Half a point for each, unless you are doubling up with your joker. It's now your chance to play it, at which point you would score a point for the song title and a point for the artist. Okay, so have a think if you'd like to play your joker here. And let's get cracking with our first song of the night. Remember, they all have a mode of transport in the title. Here we go with number 1.
You say black, I say white. You say bar, I say bite. You say shark, I say him. And Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars. You say Rose, I say Royce. You say God, give me a choice. You say Lord, I say Christ. I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman. All I wanna do is.
Okay, there's number 1. Name the song and the artist, please. Here we go with track number 2. Okay, remember, modes of transport for your extra clue. All right, here is track number 3, song and artist, please.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
Okay, do you know the name of that song and who sang it? Well, we'll go through all of these songs again, of course. Once we get to the end, we'll hear them once more through. But here we are with track number 4. How about this one?
Paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? The Cave Paradise, put up a parking lot.
Number 5. Here we go. Just a short clip for that one, so I don't give away the answer. Do you know the name of the song and the artist? Okay, moving on now to track number 6.
Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove.
Here is track number 7. Song and artist, please. Here we go with number 8. What is the title of this song with a mode of transport in it? And the artist, please.
For the man,
too much for the man, he couldn't make it.
So he's leaving the life he's come to know. Ooh.
Right, we continue with number 9. Number 10. What do you reckon about this one?
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blown his horn.
Number 11. Can you name this tune and who's singing? Again, slightly shorter clip with that one. So we come to number 12. How about this?
Mange pas au soda, son sac tout jaune, connaît toutes les rues par cœur, tous les petits bars, tous les coins noirs, et la Seine, et ses ponts qui brillent.
A bit of French there. I was just thinking I should have had a Eurovision round as it was Eurovision last week. Another time, another round idea. Track number 13. Here we go.
It's not quite a Jaguar. I bought it in Primrose Hill from a bloke from
Number 14. Song and artist. Here we go.
Who's that lady coming down the road? Who's that lady? Who's that woman walking through my door? What's the score? I'll be the sun shining on you. Hey, Cinderella, step in your shoe.
And our final track tonight, track number 15. Can you name the song title with the mode of transport in it and the person or group singing?
Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way.
All right, they are your 15. So as always, we'll go back to the top and we'll hear them through again. So here we go, back to track number 1.
You say black, I say white. You say bar, I say bite. You say shark, I say him. And Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars. You say Rose, I say Royce. You say God, give me a choice. I say Lord, I say Christ. I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman. All I wanna do is
Number 2.
You might not ever get rich, but let me tell you, it's better than digging a ditch.
Number 3.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
Number 4.
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
Number 5. Number 6.
maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove.
Number 7. Number 8.
For the man,
Too much for the man. He couldn't make it.
so he's leaving the life he's come to know. Ooh.
Number 9. Number 10.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blown his horn.
Number 11. Number 12.
Marche pas au soda, son sac tout jaune, connaît toutes les rues par cœur, tous les petits bars, tous les coins noirs, et la Seine, et ses ponts qui brillent.
Number 13.
It's not quite a Jaguar. I bought it in Primrose Hill from a bloke from Brazil. It was made in '59 in a factory by the time. It says Morris on the door, the GPO owned it before. I drive in it for my job, the governor calls me a slob.
Number 14.
Who's that lady coming down the road? Who's that lady? Who's that woman walking through my door? What's the score? I'll be the sun shining on
And your final track tonight, number 15. Can you name the song and artist here?
Life goes on day after day. Hearts torn in every way.
Okay, they were your 15 songs tonight, all with modes of transport in the title. And that brings us to the end of our audio round number 3 tonight. And of course, to the end of the first half of the Pub Quizzle. So you'll now get a 5-minute break to check all of those answers and top up your drinks. And when we come back, we'll go through all of the answers to the first half together. So I will see you shortly. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good little break there. Okay, so it's time to go through all of the answers to the first half together. So here we go back to round one, which was history. So question number one, which Prime Minister was nicknamed the Iron Lady? That was Margaret Thatcher. Number two, in which decade was the NHS created? The 1940s, I think it was 1948, I believe. Number three, which King of England was executed as a result of the English Civil War? Charles I. Question number four, New Amsterdam is said to have been the original name of which city? New York City. Number five, which famous event started at a bakery on Pudding Lane many centuries ago? The Great Fire of London. Number six, who discovered penicillin? Alexander Fleming. Number seven, Robert Mugabe was Prime Minister and President of which country? Zimbabwe. Number eight, which English king died in 1066, leaving no heir to the throne? Edward the Confessor. Number nine, Roger Bannister was the first man to run a mile in under 4 minutes in May of which year? You had a choice, A, 1954, B, 1964, or C, 1974. It was A, 1954. Number 10, which mythical creatures caused sailors to crash their ships onto the rocks with their enchanted singing? They were the sirens. Number 11, which country was the first to give women the right to vote in 1893? New Zealand. Number 12, which meadow in Berkshire was the site of the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215? Runnymede. Number 13, the first successful vaccine was introduced by Edward Jenner in 1796. Which disease did it guard against? Smallpox. Number 14, the UN was founded in 1945. What does UN stand for? The United Nations. And number 15, Ruth Ellis was famous for being the last woman to be what in the UK in 1955? Hanged. She was the last woman to be hanged in the UK. Okay, moving on to round two, we had our opposites round. So number one, the opposite of entrance is exit. Number two, the opposite of drunk is sober. Number three, the opposite of interior, exterior. Number four, the opposite of borrow me a pound, lend me a pound. Number five, the opposite of summer is winter. Number six, the opposite of synonym, getting a bit meta here, is antonym. Number seven, nocturnal, diurnal. Number eight, the opposite of profit is loss. Number nine, the opposite of pediatric, geriatric. Number 10, the opposite of australis, borealis, meaning southern and northern. Number 11, horizontal, the opposite is vertical. Number 12, the opposite of estivation is hibernation. Estivation is going to sleep in the summer. Number 13, the opposite of awake is asleep. Number 14, the opposite of zenith is nadir. And number 15, the opposite of monogamy is polygamy. Okay, they are your opposites. I hope you agree with all of those. If you disagree or you feel you've been hard done by on any of the answers there, let me know. Let me know. I don't want you to miss out on a point, of course, if you think you have a valid opposite. Number three, round number three. Okay, we had our Transported Away music round. All of the titles to these songs have transport in the title. Half a point for the artist, half a point for the song. Number one was Bicycle Race by Queen. Number two, Car Wash by Rose Royce. Number three, Rocket Man by Elton John. Number four, Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell. Number five, Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. Number six, Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. Number seven, Cars by Gary Newman. Number eight, Midnight Train to Georgia by Gladys Knight and the Pips. Number nine, Rock the Boat by Aaliyah. Number 10, Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver. Number 11, Rock the Boat again, but this time by Hughes Corporation. Number 12, Joe Le Taxi by Vanessa Paradis. Number 13, Driving in My Car by Madness. Number 14, Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car by Billy Ocean. And number 15, Ferry Cross the Mersey by Jerry and the Pacemakers. Okay, so they are all of your answers to the first half. How did you get on? Well, if you feel you need to score a few more points to catch up, you have 3 more rounds. So as a reminder, if you haven't played your Joker yet, the rounds to come are round number 4, Potluck, round number 5, Strictly Come Dancing, and round number 6 is going to be Italian food for our picture round tonight. So if you'd like to play your Joker on the Potluck round this evening, now is your chance. Please declare it to those with whom you are playing. And let's get going with question number 1, which is, what is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? Number 2, what does guru mean in English? What does guru mean in English? Number 3, how are Brown, Columbia, Cornell, actually that should be Columbia, should it? Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Yale, Pennsylvania, and Princeton collectively known? How are Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Yale, Pennsylvania, and Princeton collectively known? Number 4, according to the proverb, what makes the heart grow fonder? According to the proverb, what makes the heart grow fonder? Number 5, in which city is the football club Aston Villa located? In which city is the football club Aston Villa located? Number 6, how do you write the year 2009 in Roman numerals? How do you write the year 2009 in Roman numerals? Number 7, how do you say cheers in Greek? How do you say cheers in Greek? Number 8, what is the name for a beaver's home? What is the name for a beaver's home? Number 9, what is somniphobia, the fear of? What is somniphobia, the fear of? Number 10, in the Flintstones, what is Betty and Barney Rubble's son called? In the Flintstones, what is Betty and Barney Rubble's son called? Number 11, in which city would you find the Golden Gate Bridge? In which city would you find the Golden Gate Bridge? Number 12. In which book of the Bible do the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse appear? In which book of the Bible do the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse appear? Number 13. In which country is the Barossa Valley a famous winemaking region? In which country is the Barossa Valley a famous winemaking region? Number 14. Who directed A Clockwork Orange? Who directed A Clockwork Orange? And number 15. Which book and film character says, "Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore"? Which book and film character says, "Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore"? All right, that brings us to the end of our potluck round tonight. So we come to round number 5, Strictly Come Dancing. For all those Strictly fans out there, we're already talking about the new series coming up for 2021. Even if you're not a Strictly fan particularly, I hope there are a few questions you can answer here tonight. So if you want to double up with your joker, now's your chance. And here's our first question. On which TV channel does Strictly Come Dancing air? There you go, nice and easy to start. On which TV channel does Strictly Come Dancing air? Number 2. Which male entertainer hosted Strictly Come Dancing with Tess Daly until 2013? Which male entertainer hosted Strictly Come Dancing with Tess Daly until 2013? Number 3. What is the name of the exuberant Italian judge on Strictly? What is the name of the exuberant Italian judge on Strictly? Number 4. Which Baz Luhrmann film from 1992 inspired the name of the show? Which Baz Luhrmann film from 1992 inspired the name of the show? Number 5. Which professional has scored the most perfect scores? Which professional has scored the most perfect scores? Number 6. Who is the only professional to have appeared on every series of Strictly? Who is the only professional to have appeared on every series of Strictly? Number 7. What is the name of Strictly's sister show, which airs on weekdays on BBC Two and is presented by Zoe Ball and Rylan Clark Neal? Although since I've written this question, Zoe Ball has said that she won't be presenting it this year, but has done in the past. So what is the name of Strictly's sister show, which airs on weekdays on BBC Two and is presented formerly by Zoe Ball and also Ryan Clark Neal? Rylan, I should say, not Ryan. Number 8. Which comedian was the unexpected winner of Strictly 2020? Which comedian was the unexpected winner of Strictly 2020? Number 9. Which former winner of the show replaced Arlene Phillips as judge? Which former winner of the show replaced Arlene Phillips as judge? Number 10. What is the American version of Strictly Come Dancing called? What is the American version of Strictly Come Dancing called? Number 11. Which newsreader won the first ever Strictly Come Dancing? Which newsreader won the first ever Strictly Come Dancing? Number 12. What does Paso Doble translate to in English? What does Paso Doble translate to in English? Number 13. Who was the first contestant to score a perfect 40? Who was the first contestant to score a perfect 40? Number 14. What nickname is given to the phenomenon of marriages and relationships breaking down due to people taking part in Strictly and cheating on their significant others? So what nickname is given to the phenomenon of marriages and relationships breaking down due to people taking part in Strictly and cheating on their significant others? And finally, question number 15. The Strictly trophy is in the shape of what? The Strictly trophy is in the shape of what? Okay, that brings us to the end of our Strictly round. I hope that's just got everyone thinking about Strictly, ready for this year. I mean, I know we haven't had summer yet, so we'll have that first. Thank you very much, but there we go. All right, we come to our final round, our picture round as always, and we've got Italian food tonight. So as I said, as always, I break them down into 3 sets of 5. So each set of 5 has a slightly different theme, but all under the Italian food banner. So for the first set of 5, I want you to name the type of pasta. For the second set of 5, I want you to name the type of pizza. And for the third set of 5, I want you to name the Italian dessert. Okay, if you'd like to play your joker, now is your chance to do so. We will have 2 minutes on the clock for each set of pictures. And once those 2 minutes are up, we will move on and we won't return. So please pay attention during those 2 minutes. I have the 2 minutes on the clock here in front of me. So if you're all ready, here is your first set of 5 images. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that brings us to the end of our picture round and to the end of the Pub Quizzle tonight. Okay, so if you just finalise all of your answers, because we're going to go through them very shortly. Before we do, here's that ladder of quizzing bragging rights just to remind yourself of where you fall depending on the points you score. Okay, so if we're all ready, let's go through the answers together. So back to round number 4, we had potluck. So question number 1, what is the capital of Australia? That is Canberra. Number 2, what does guru mean in English? Teacher or mentor? Number 3, how are Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Yale, Pennsylvania, and Princeton collectively known? The Ivy League. Number 4, according to the proverb, what makes the heart grow fonder? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. One moment, I just need to cough. Excuse me. Number 5, what city does the football club Aston Villa come from? Ding, ding, ding. That is your Birmingham answer tonight. Question number 6, how do you write the year 2009 in Roman numerals? MMIX. Number 7, how do you say cheers in Greek? That is yamas. Or if you've said yasu, but yamas is really cheers to us or health to us. Yasu being health or cheers to you. Number 8, what is the name for a beaver's home? A lodge, excuse me. Sorry about that, got something caught in my throat. Number 9, what is somnophobia, the fear of? Sleep. Number 10, in the Flintstones, what is Betty and Barney Rubble's son called? Bam Bam. Number 11, in which city would you find the Golden Gate Bridge? San Francisco. Number 12, in which book of the Bible do the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse appear? Revelations. Number 13, in which country is the Barossa Valley a famous winemaking region? Australia. Number 14, who directed A Clockwork Orange? Stanley Kubrick. And number 15, which book and film character says, Toto, I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore? That is Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. So moving on to round number 5, our Strictly Come Dancing round. Question 1, on which TV channel does Strictly Come Dancing air? BBC One. Number 2, which male entertainer hosted Strictly with Tess Daly until 2013? Bruce Forsyth. Number 3, what is the name of the exuberant Italian judge on Strictly? Bruno Tonioli. Number 4, which Baz Luhrmann film from 1992 inspired the name of the show? Strictly Ballroom. Number 5, which professional has scored the most perfect scores? Pasha Kovalov. If you just said Pasha, I'll give you the point there. Number 6, who is the only professional to have appeared on every series of Strictly? Anton Dubek. Number 7, what's the name of the sister show which airs on weekdays on BBC Two and was formerly presented by Zoe Ball and Ryland Clark Neal? It Takes Two. Number 8, which comedian was the unexpected winner of Strictly 2020? Bill Bailey. Number 9, which former winner of the show replaced Arlene Phillips as judge? Alicia Dixon. Number 10, what is the American version of Strictly Come Dancing called? Dancing with the Stars. Number 11, which newsreader won the first ever Strictly Come Dancing? Natasha Kaplinsky. Number 12, what does Paso Doble translate to in English? Double step. Number 13, who was the first contestant to score a perfect 40? Jill Halfpenny. Number 14, what nickname is given to the phenomenon of marriages and relationships breaking down due to people taking part on Strictly and cheating on their significant others? The Strictly Curse. And number 15, the Strictly Trophy is in the shape of what? a glitter ball, the Strictly glitter ball. All right, now we come to our final round of the night, round number 6, our picture round. So we had the 3 types of Italian food: pasta, pizza, and dessert. But could you name them all? Number 1 was spaghetti. Number 2 was penne. Number 3 was tagliatelle. Number 4 was ravioli. Number 5 was conchiglie. Number 6 was a pepperoni pizza. Number 7 was quattro stagioni. Number 8 was Hawaiian, pineapple on pizza. Number 9, margherita. Number 10, a calzone, the folded pizza. Number 11 was a tiramisu. Number 12, gelato. Number 13, cannoli. Number 14, panna cotta. And finally, number 15, your 5th Italian dessert and 15th Italian food was affogato. Okay, they are all of your answers tonight. How did you get on? I hope you did all right. I hope you enjoyed yourself either way. Let's have another little look at that ladder of quizzing bragging rights as you tot up your scores. Did you manage to break that magic number 90 and hit Quizzing Titan? If not, never fear, there will be another Pub Quizzle next week where you can challenge yourself and your friends again. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight. Thank you for having me with you this Tuesday evening. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Stay safe and have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.